You'll never find him. Those chilling words weren't spoken by some villain in a movie. They came from a real mother's note. And behind those words is one of the strangest, most heartbreaking mysteries in modern America. It all began on May 11, 2011, in Aurora, Illinois. 6-year-old Timothy Pitson was just finishing up another normal school day, until his mom, Amy, suddenly showed up. She told the school there was a family emergency and signed Timothy out. The teachers were caught a little off guard. Something about Amy's behavior felt unusual. But, figuring it was just a personal matter, they let Timothy leave with her. To Timothy, though, this probably felt like a fun surprise. Mom showing up early. That could only mean one thing: adventure. And at first, that's exactly what it seemed like. Amy took Timothy to the zoo, then to a water park. Imagine being 6 years old and suddenly on what feels like a spontaneous holiday. They checked into hotels, went sightseeing, and everything looked like a mother-son getaway. But beneath that happy surface, something was very wrong. Amy kept dodging calls from Timothy's dad and family. Whenever she did pick up, she sounded cheerful, almost too cheerful, but she never let Timothy speak for himself. He's fine. He's having fun, she'd say. Always her voice, never his. That alone worried the family. If everything was okay, why not let Timothy talk? For the next few days, Amy and Timothy kept moving. Different hotels, different locations, each one taking them farther away from home. Security cameras show Timothy looking happy, smiling, totally unaware that his life was about to change forever. And then, things started getting stranger. Amy went shopping at a hardware store, picking up random items like a notebook and a pen. Nothing big, nothing flashy, but why? They didn't fit into a road trip. It felt like she was wasting time, stalling for some reason no one could figure out. At one point, Amy even checked into a hotel alone, without Timothy. Where was her son during that time? No one knows. By May 14th, just 3 days after she first picked Timothy up, Amy checked into a motel in Rockford, Illinois. Security footage showed her walking in alone. Timothy wasn't with her. The next morning, motel staff entered the room and made a shocking discovery. Amy was dead. She had taken her own life. Next to her body was a handwritten note. In it, Amy said Timothy was safe, but added something terrifying. "You will never find him." She also wrote that Timothy was with people who would take care of him, people she trusted. But who were they? And did they even exist? Her family was devastated. Police searched Amy's car and found blood that matched Timothy's DNA. That raised even more questions. Had something happened to him? Was he really safe, or was the note just a cover? Investigators launched a massive search. They traced Amy's route, checked every hotel, every park, every store. Her car showed signs it had been driven on dirt roads and grassy areas, suggesting she had been in remote locations. Teams combed forests, fields, and rural areas, but nothing turned up. Timothy had seemingly vanished without a trace. News of his disappearance spread nationwide. His face appeared on TV, newspapers, and missing posters. His father, Jim, held on to hope. In interviews, he'd say that he believed Amy's note, that Timothy was alive, somewhere, with someone. The public was divided. Some believed Timothy was alive, maybe even living under a different identity. Others thought Amy's note was a cruel trick, and that Timothy might never be found. Then, in 2019, 8 years later, a shocking twist hit the headlines. A young man claimed he was Timothy Pitson, saying he had finally escaped from his captors after years in confinement. For a brief moment, hope exploded. Could it really be him? Was the boy finally home? But DNA testing crushed that hope. The man wasn't Timothy at all, just someone else looking for an escape from his own troubled life. And so, Timothy's case remains unsolved. His father still believes he's alive. Police haven't given up either. Theories keep circulating. Maybe Amy handed him off to someone she trusted. Maybe someone helped her. Maybe he's out there, hidden in plain sight. No one knows for sure. But one thing is certain: Timothy's disappearance remains one of the most haunting mysteries in America. And honestly, what do you think? Was Timothy really given to someone who raised him in secret? Or was Amy's final note nothing more than a smokescreen? Before we dive into the next case, take a second. Subscribe to the channel if you want to keep hearing these real-life mysteries. And don't forget to like the video so more people can discover these stories.